A bulk water supplier, Rand Water, began an extensive 5-week maintenance of its infrastructure program. Now, yesterday, maintenance began in Mogale City and will continue tomorrow in Gauteng and start in the northwest. For more on this now, we speak to Rand Water spokesperson Makenosi Maroo on Teams. Ms. Maroo, thank you so much for your time on the program. Just before we start with our conversation, perhaps just give, for the benefit of our viewers, just context as well as, clarity as a bulk supplier as to how does Rand Water differ from Joburg Water, because this is also at a time where people usually just grapple with having an actual point of reference when it comes to their queries and so forth. Just give us a better understanding of that.
Good morning, Policy, and good morning to the viewers. Thank you for the opportunity. Maybe firstly, let me start with how Rand Water works and how we differ from Joburg Water. We are a bulk water supplier. So we abstract water from the Vaal Dam, we purify water, then we supply municipalities, including City of Johannesburg, with their entity, which is Joburg Water. So that's where we differ. So we supply water in bulk. We buy water from the Department of Water and Sanitation, purify, then supply municipalities. Then Joburg Water, as an entity of City of Johannesburg, supplies various areas within Johannesburg. That's how we differ.
All right, thank you for that explanation. And just moving it to this maintenance program that's going to be taking place, if a resident has a problem with water supply, where do they complain?
A resident would go to their municipality, his or her municipality. As we explained earlier, this is where you get water from. You get billed by your municipality. Therefore, it makes sense for you to go back to your municipality. If a municipality has challenges with water, they come to Rand Water.
And of course, we are speaking about maintenance when we already have had some water issues. And I want us to also touch on some of the contingency water that will be put in place. But we'll do that a bit later in our conversation. But also yesterday, maintenance began in Mogale City. And of course, maintenance work has been complete. And has water supply perhaps been completely restored?
Yes, maintenance has been completed in Mogale City. There was no challenges with regards to pumping, so pumping was not impacted or affected. Remember, we're only changing 1 meter in Mogale City, so there is water, there are no challenges, and the project went well in Mogale City. We have completed the work ahead of schedule, so today we are not doing anything, so we'll be starting again tomorrow on the 24th of June.
So maybe if you can just give us an overview as to what is expected to happen tomorrow and which areas will be affected.
So tomorrow, what is happening, we are servicing a system called Swartkoppie system. So we have 4 booster stations. So tomorrow we will be focusing on Swartkoppie system. So Swartkoppie supplies water to Johannesburg. So Joburg Water will be impacted. Obviously, we'll be working around that area. And then Ekurhuleni also, that's the area that we'll be working in. What is going to be happening is we are going to be pumping, but at 50%. So we're reducing pumping at 50%, and then we'll just, when we are done with the work, then we'll go back to pumping at a normal level. So there won't be much disruption tomorrow. It will be just pumping reduced. Then we'll be going again to another system, which will be Ekenhof.
And I want us to now touch on the plans to service these affected areas. Where can residents get water? And will taps run dry completely?
Thank you for asking that question, Mkholisi. Taps will not be running dry completely. But however, Mkholisi, I would like to make a plea to the residents. 1, not to panic. 2, not to stockpile water. If somebody feels that, you know what, I'm not comfortable, I want to have water in case there's an emergency, let's be reasonable and keep enough water, reasonable enough water for you to sustain you. Because remember, if we start stockpiling all of us, we are going to deplete reservoirs. That means the system is going to take longer to recover. If you feel like there is no water, or if you feel like there are challenges at the beginning of the project, there are challenges, you're more than welcome to contact your municipality. But also there is a schedule in every municipality, so they know exactly which area will be impacted. Visit the municipal website, their social media platforms, and also call your municipality, visit your municipality if you're not able to go to those platforms. But communication is there, and we have committed as Rainwater that will provide updates throughout the maintenance period.
And I want you to also maybe touch on even more extensively so the maintenance program itself. Which provinces will this take place in, and for how long? Just moving straight into the week.
All right. We supply water in 4 provinces. So as I indicated that we are servicing the 4 booster stations. That means I'm going to just give you all the municipalities where we provide water. So we are talking about Mogale City, we're talking about Joburg Water, which is Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni, Mirafong City, Rand West, Madibeng, Rustenburg. We also supply the parts of Northwest. So those areas will be impacted. Will also be impacted. So Lesedi, Gavenberg, we are also supplying water in parts of Mpumalanga. So it's a huge project. But what we're saying is we are not going to be really saying throughout the project people will not be having water. We are moving area by area, municipality by municipality. Therefore, people will still have water during this project.
And there has, of course, been so much criticism, particularly when it comes to the issue of water infrastructure and maintenance. And most people have come out to say that we have, a Rand Water or an overseeing body that is more reactive than proactive. Why decide to go the route of maintenance only now?
Makenosi, it's not only now, maybe we haven't been making noise about it, but we have been maintaining. I mean, every year we do maintenance. The past few months we could not do maintenance, as you indicated. We had supply challenges, so we could not do maintenance. So we decided to put together the areas that needed to be maintained during this low demand season, which is winter, in preparation for spring and summer. Those are high demand seasons for us. So we decided to put them together so that we're able to supply water.
Okay, and let's also pay sharp focus now to the quality of water. I know some residents usually come through and complain to say that the quality of their water sometimes after these maintenance takes place is of questionable quality. Talk to us about the quality of water. Will it at all be affected after the maintenance takes place?
No, absolutely not. The quality will not be impacted. I mean, we're very proud as Rainwater with the quality of water that we supply to municipalities. I mean, we adhere, actually, we even exceed the standards of the South African national standards with regards to water, the SANS 241. So we are actually very comfortable with regards to the standard of quality and the quality of water that we supply. Even if when we had challenges, we always communicate, but we are confident that people are getting the high quality water and will continue to do so.
And I would assume at this time water conservation is quite critical, as speaking on the part of the people that also use water as well. And I'm thinking it will be a combined effort to ensure that people also save water. Give us some tips on how to go about doing that.
Right. Actually, water conservation is very important. We do run campaigns from time to time in conjunction with our municipal customers. So it is important for us to conserve water, to use water that we need. Just to give an indication, we are using above the average in terms of well standard. So that tells you that we're using more water as compared to other countries. So we are encouraging residents, when they use water, one, to close and fix their taps. When you brush your teeth, obviously close your tap, put water in a cup. If you have to, really, it's winter, but if you really have to hose your paving in terms of cleaning your paving or your lawn, look at the hours. It should be before sunset or after sunset, because obviously of evaporation. It's winter, you don't have to fill up your pool, wait for summer seasons. So those are the tips that we're giving our customers. If there are leaks, please report them to your municipality.
All right, thank you so much for your time. That was Makenosi Maroo on Teams joining us there, and she is the Rand Water spokesperson.